Howdy ho, people. Howdy ho, people. We fucked up our beginning. Anywho, this is the third part of AppleBloom's Cutie Mark. This is the epilogue, comments, and just general us.
If we get through the epilogue, it depends on how many.
It's maybe a couple hundred words. The other one was 3,976. We'll get through it. Anyhow, this is the epilogue, comments, and just us again generally dicking out. Let's go. AppleBloom started to open her eyes slowly, seeing a glowing light bulb above her. You fucker, I want my underpump now. Her vision was blurry, so she couldn't tell what that glowing light bulb was. She slowly blinked 3 times and her vision started to clear up. She slowly turned her head, looking around the room. She noticed the EKG monitor that was beeping at the same rate her heart was. I'm going to assume that's what those generally do.
Yeah, it's the medical thing.
Yeah. That boop, boop.
Yeah.
She'd probably stop on my head. Was going, and the microphone hooked up to the wall. She turned her head back into the middle, looking what's in front of her. Applejack saw Rainbow Dash standing up in front of her. Hey, are you okay? Rainbow Dash asked. Where's AppleBloom? Replied Applejack with her eyes wide open. Rainbow Dash had a speechless face and put her right hoof on Applejack's right shoulder. When you passed out, AppleBloom was bleeding everywhere, Rainbow Dash whispered. Applejack was starting to worry, and the EKG monitor beeped faster. Applejack, wait, I'm not finished the story.
What?
I'm not finished the story. Lay down and chill out. The blue... We found like 5 or 6 of them. Let's just go with it. Rainbow Dash whispered. Applejack was starting to worry, and the EKG beeped faster. Applejack, wait, I'm not finished the story. Lay down and chill out. The Blue Pegasus commanded. Applejack's eyes started to relax, and the EKG beeped at a normal rate. I saw AppleBloom on the floor slowly getting up. AppleBloom was bleeding from her eyes, ears, and mouth, and even her main tips. She slowly got up, and I started to grin at me. I saw blood coming from her teeth.
And her eyes were just pure white.
I saw it, though. Her cutie mark. It was knives. I saw Sweetie Belle dead, her body, but not Scootaloo's. Those pieces outside the cave must have been Scootaloo's pieces. AppleBloom grabbed a syringe from the tray with her left foot and tried to stab me with it. I had to fight back, so Rainbow Dash was cut off by her own question. AJ, will you always be my friend no matter what? Asked Rainbow Dash. Always, replied Applejack. Okay, I pushed AppleBloom to the ground and went to the tray that was next to her. I grabbed the bone saw and turned back to AppleBloom. She raised her left hoof, but I was fast enough to decapitate her head with the bone saw before she could stab me with that syringe.
That's 2 people now!
Well, why would you...
Well, at least this time it's not a throw.
She, used it to cut off... My pressing question is, you've blatantly knocked her to the ground. She's smaller than you. Why not just, stomp on her head and get the needle away? Why kill her? She was obviously insane. I had to do it. I'm very sorry. Her mind was corrupt. There was nothing else I can do. I ran out of there, and I found you passed out. I took you here, and now you're awake listening to me, Rainbow Dash said, giving Applejack a worried look. The orange earth pony lost her only thing that made her happy, her little sister. She started to feel like her life was gone. Applejack lost all hope and gave up her life. Applejack slowly started to close her eyes, and the EKG started to beep gradually again. Rainbow Dash put both hooves on the side of Applejack's head and started shaking Applejack. Applejack, don't die on me! Rainbow Dash yelled, shaking Applejack's head as fast as she could. There was no luck for the Blue Pegasus friend. Applejack's eyes had finally closed forever, and the EKG went dead. Well, there goes the elements of harmony. If Discord or someone comes back, they're fucked. Rainbow Dash slowly took her hooves off of Applejack's face. Rainbow went on her knees and looked down on the floor. Tears started to come out of her eyes, knowing that her friend is dead. I'm sorry, Applejack. I'm so sorry, weeped Rainbow Dash, crying hard. The Pegasus lifted her head and saw a clipboard and pencil. She wrote on the note saying, I'm sorry, Applejack. I will always be your friend, even through the toughest times we have. Applejack plus AJ plus RD, BFF. The weeping Pegasus got up and put the clipboard just on the left side of Applejack's course. Rainbow Dash went to an open window and flew away in the night, with many tears covering her face. The end!
That was... Okay. That was pointless. That was stupid, I'm sorry to say, but...
The epilogue was stupid. You don't
they randomly die because their crazed fucking sister had to be killed.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the reason why she killed her is because last time I checked, but I don't know anything about ponies pretty much, is that there's not an insane asylum somewhere else. From what I've heard, Derpy would be in there.
Derpy wouldn't be in there, but I don't know. You may be right. Even then, I know for a fact they have a police system. I mean, put her in jail. Like, she's on the ground. Stomp on her hand and destroy the syringe. There's that problem solved. Punch her and knock her out or some shit. No, instant response. Walk to a table that's got to be at least past her. Grab the bone saw, which hasn't been started, by the way, and just decapitation.
Yeah, and I remember hearing from several places that you can take the bone saw, put it on your skin, and, like, try to saw, and nothing will happen until it's turned on. It's like some soundwave thing. And even if it is turned on, it won't do anything. It has to be bone for some reason. Anyway, but... Okay, so far, the non-brony here. Again, you fucking bronies are fucking fucked up in the head!
It's not all of us, just... I don't know. There's a possibility. We can hope.
I have one word to say to this, and that is Terran.
Damn it, you're right. Terran is like the epitome of the dark side. He's what Sweet Apple Massacre was written for. If you took Sweet Apple Massacre at point as a sexual-based story, our friend Terran popped one to it, and that horrified me. He was puking at it, like attempting to anyway.
God.
Sweet Apple Massacre, Sweet Apple Massacre. See?
Stop that.
Okay, and just wow. The grammar in this needs some serious improvement.
Grammar, spelling, from what I saw, it's a miracle he made as few mistakes as he did. The format on that last one, you don't need to double space everything.
Well, sometimes the way it makes the website, when you post it, it won't like just take a Word document or an OpenOffice document. It makes you copy and paste with BBC code. So that may have been the reason, but 1 to 10. What's your score?
Okay. Taking away all mistakes, acting like just like the basic story without all of the mistakes in it, I'd say for a horror story, it's pretty good. Taking out the epilogue, it's pretty much like an 8 for fuck's sake, because I mean that's a good psycho story. But once you put in all of the mistakes, okay, just putting in the epilogue, then I have it down to like a 5, and then putting in all the mistakes, I have it down to like a 2. I'm sorry.
Okay, so total like a 6. Even score. Alright, without all of the mistakes, without the epilogue, without all that junk, I'd give it an 8. It was a good, solid story. Not what I'm used to, considering I was raised on Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit. So, it's a solid 8. Adding the epilogue, I don't really care about the spelling so much, but the grammar fucks me over a lot. Adding the epilogue and grammar, I'd give it a solid 6, too. It was... the grammar was kind of bad. And, yeah, any closing comments?
1 second.
Otter Pops are delicious. You should buy them.
Okay, we can't say that because that's marketing, so we did not just say that. But these things are awesome. Anyway, my closing comment would be... Bronies, man. Bronies. You?
Yum, yum, yum. I fucked it, I don't know.